Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to show you how to get into spectator mode in Ravenfield and how to control the camera. Because you can have smooth movement actually, and you can control your speed. So your slow motion sequences will get even more epic. Or if you want to just move around real quick, you can disable this smooth motion. Please do subscribe to my channel, because I'm gonna make a lot more videos about Ravenfield and show all the tricks you can do inside of it. So what you have to do is you have to be in this menu and you have to have deselected any of these fields, so click somewhere else and now press the S key button. Just press S down, don't release it, and then click on the map you want to start. Keep it pressed and then you will start moving backwards, and then you know you are in spectator mode. And you can just move around normally, but space and C don't do anything. Instead you have to use E for up and Q for down, which by the way doesn't really mean up and down. If you look down, for example, E will be forward and Q will be backward, so you rotate the movement as you move the camera. With caps lock you can go into slow motion mode, which you probably already knew, and you can increase your speed of the camera by holding down shift. See the difference? Without shift, with shift. Without shift, with shift. But you can also use the mouse wheel to increase it permanently. So if you have one of these mice that allow you to just keep it rolling, then you might have problems like these. Oh no. Okay, so yeah, be careful with that. But now already you can do pretty cool scenes simply by flying around. Yeah, and looking at red and blue and how they fight each other. And if you see some imminent explosion coming up, like when there's tanks and anti-tank infantry, you can just go to slow motion and then control the speed of your camera with the mouse wheel, get in position. Where are you aiming? Fail. But there's one. There we go. I think he shot his ally. Yep, Red had to abandon the tank. Good shot. You can always go back to normal motion. And again, you can change the speed of the camera. I'm just holding down forward or W, and I'm using the mouse wheel only to change the speed. And here you can also make wonderful scenes with the helicopters this way. Don't forget Q and E for up and down. But it's even better with smooth motion, because then it looks really nice and you can create footage that is worthy of a trailer. And to enable smooth motion, all you have to do is press the middle mouse button. So you will need to have a mouse, of course, and then just press it and it switches between abrupt movement and smooth movement. And it works in all three directions. Again, the camera you move with WS, forward, backward, AD, left, right, QE, relative to camera, down and up. can even follow the bullets this way. You just have to be careful with the clipping of the terrain. That's always tricky. Ooh. Ravenfield needs sounds for bodies falling on the ground. But this is just great, recording this destruction of the red base with only one helicopter. If only somebody would, rather than trying to shoot quads, if someone would take a rocket launcher. Well, somebody tried. You can remove the ugly bar as well. Just use the home button. If you don't have a home button, usually there is a FN and key combination. For example, in my keyboard, FN and left arrow, and then the bar at the top disappears or reappears. And during this movement, when you use shifts, it accelerates also not immediately but slowly. So you can still jump to a scene without having to permanently change the camera movement. Oh, Red, what were you thinking? And then when there's some real action, you can always be there. There's one huge feature I forgot to tell you about so far. If you click at an object, of course you don't have a way to target really, so you have to kind of wing it. Click, and now your camera is snapped to the object. So now, for example, I am glued to this helicopter, and if I move, it will always stay relative to the helicopter, which allows for awesome recordings focused on one character or on one vehicle. And we can even get great video by speeding up. Don't even need slow motion for this epic material. Okay, or fail material. And we just click somewhere else to get released. And let's stick to this one. And I think the best things to attach yourself to are quads and helicopters. So I'm just gonna let this roll a little. Please subscribe for more Ravenfield videos in the future, because I'm gonna make a lot. And write in the comments what you're gonna use this feature for, and what you liked best about the scenes I showed you. See you next time. Ciao!